Happy day, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and this is Barbecue Elementary. First of all, I'd like to say thanks so much for tuning in over the past couple of months. This has been a lot of fun for me, and I'm learning a ton. Second of all, I'm going to be making some chuck beef short ribs today. Shouldn't take a lot of effort, but they should yield some pretty amazing results. Can't wait to get started. Let's go. So I'm definitely not going to try to reinvent the wheel with this cook because I know the best route for beef ribs is to keep it simple. So I freshly ground some black telecherry pepper and mixed in some salt at a 2 parts pepper, 1 part salt ratio to get that perfect middle-aged man salt and pepper. Then it was time to crack open the vac seal. This is a beef short rib from the chuck side, not the plate side, so they are significantly less meaty and way cheaper. But I thought getting my beef rib feet wet with these before I cooked up some dinos was a smarter route. I'm sure I could take all this fat down, but I was a little worried I'd scalp the meat too much, so I decided to let a little fat cap stay, which actually turned out to be a great idea. So after no trim at all, it was time for some binder. I really appreciated the level of coarseness from the freshly ground black pepper. I was kind of surprised, but I think I'll use it for future cooks. After the ribs had a nice and mostly consistent layer of salt and pepper, it was time to put them on the grill. I preheated the Traeger to 275 degrees, and that's where I'll stay for about the next 7 hours. Now this might actually be the easiest, if not just the luckiest cook that I've ever had. I only had to open the Traeger twice, once at the 3.5 hour mark to check color and give them a little turn to make sure that they were going to cook evenly, and then I opened up at the 6.5 hour mark and got incredibly lucky that they were probe tender and already at that 203, 204 degree internal temperature. At this point, the ribs were basically done, and I could have just let them rest for about an hour and they'd have been just fine. But because these are the chuck side ribs, I decided to spice them up a little bit and let them rest with Wagyu Beef Tallow from South Chicago Packing in the wrap. You'll mostly see this Wagyu tallow trick being used with briskets and chuck roasts, things like that. But honestly, it's just such an easy trick to kind of level up the beefiness and richness of anything that you cook cow related. After I wrapped these up as tight as I could, it was into a cooler for about an hour to rest. I know I say this a lot on this channel, and of course the pellet grill helps when I use it, but dang, these were so easy. No tricks, no hidden spices, just salt and pepper, a little extra beef tallow, and that's it. The bark set up pretty well. And I'll probably make sure to season a bit more for better coverage the next time when I pull the trigger on some dinos, but other than that, this cook was such a great success. The meat was tender enough to take a big, beautiful bite with little resistance, and fairly easy to take the meat completely off the bone with a little effort. And the fat render alongside the extra beef tallow made for some seriously delicious little morsels of beefy goodness that were ridiculously addicting, and I couldn't stop eating. Can't wait to try this same exact cook on some dinos. And as always, thanks a million for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to follow me along on my adventures through Barbecue Elementary.